Get out of your comfort zone. Live your best life. Face your fears. Let it all go. Change things up. Insert hundreds of other podcast titles that catch our attention and lead us to believe that this time, this practice, this person is going to save us. It's going to be what changes things and gets us out of our own way. Maybe. There are successful stories from all these quotes, podcast episodes with hosts who speak about these certain topics, and they always latch on to the few examples and people who get incredible results. Were the results because of that topic, that podcast, that person? Or was it simply just that person's time to change things up? Was it both? A combination? No clue. Some on this path will do just about anything for the results they seek. I did. I went to the ends of the earth for anything I could get my hands on, consume, read, learn, or be taught. But sometimes there isn't a fucking thing you can do to get out of that feeling you don't want to feel or that situation you don't want to be in. Sometimes it's just karma from past lives and this life that is finally being brought to the surface and has to be burnt off. It could take weeks, months, and I know you don't want to hear this, but sometimes years, and nothing is going to change this. Do we wisely allow it to settle and just burn off? Absolutely not. That would be too easy, because actually doing something more, seeking more practices, more books, more techniques, and more teachings to distract ourselves from this karma only prolongs it. I never paid attention to this part of the path, as we only hear what we want to hear or are able to hear at the time of listening to these great teachers. As soon as you are going through this process with no reason why nothing is working, you start searching for other stories like it. I found Ramakrishna, who was about to put a sword through his belly before he awakened. Ramana Maharishi thought he was dying when he woke up. Adyashanti was the same way and said to himself, "If truth brings death, then so be it." The most famous current story is Eckhart Tolle, and being depressed and suicidal until things broke through. Many other teachers speak of months or even years that were absolute hell on earth and nothing changed it or could help it. One teacher spoke about 2 years of sitting on the couch thinking every single day he was going to die until it finally burnt off and was released. The point of this video is to help more be aware that sometimes there isn't a thing you can do about it, and only time and grace will allow it to finally be released. Just simply not probably in the time frame you want. Robert Adams, the great disciple of Ramana, once said, "One day, all the books will be gone. There will be no more teachers for you. No one to ask for help. No one to ask if you are on the right path. It is then that the real work begins."